Hello YouTube, welcome back. So I'm working mainly on getting my tuck handstand to be better aligned. I'm getting my tuck a lot deeper, and by deeper I mean getting my knees closer to my chest. And that is a much more mobility intensive alignment, and I really feel it stretching out my back and using my shoulders, and it kind of forces them to get into the proper alignment, which is a little bit different than how I normally would do my tucks and my tuck handstands, which is more of a forward, putting the knees away from the chest. And here, back with the medicine ball, one of my favorite movements to do. Really loosens up the shoulders because I build up a lot of tightness throughout the shoulders because of all the hand balancing and power moves I do. That I've been doing, but in the winter it's nice to loosen up and change up your training and intention when with the seasons just kind of happen to be winter, forces me to be inside a little bit more, and it really loosens up the shoulders, and it gives me a nice way to train the legs. I do get a nice stimulus through the legs because the legs have to keep my balance, and it gets a good amount of tension through there. Now, the leg iron cross is one of the more keystone movements that I'm focusing on. The weight here allows me to build some strength and control while I can use my upper body for expressionary type movements while still training the legs to be stable and loose and tight at the same time with this dynamic motion that I'm doing with the medicine ball here. And it's good to really challenge every part of the body when you work in different planes of motion. I mean, my legs are working in the lateral plane of motion through the splits, but my core is really working through the transverse or the rotational plane of motion. Pretty good day training so far. Not really sure if I want to push it too hard today. I've been just having a lot of fun training, just really enjoying it. Enjoying the expression with my handstands and with my swinging of the medicine ball. Just really enjoyable. I really like to be able to stay fit and to express yourself. Here's another balance. Getting into a deeper tuck, getting my knees closer to the chest. And I actually spend a good amount of time balancing with my head not looking at my hands, my head poking through my shoulders and looking away from the floor, which is a bit more of a challenging balance, but I was able to hold it for a few seconds, and those few seconds often add up. Now, this is the nighttime routine. Normally I do some stretching, but I feel like the morning training really stretched out the hips and stretched out the shoulders a good amount. So it allowed me to focus on some strength work, stability work, balance work. This is mainly strengthening the hamstrings while getting some balance through the lower leg. So this is a leg training, single-legged deadlift. I got this inspired from Ido Portal's developing legs practice, but I'm using the medicine ball just to add some rotation and work some pulling because I don't really do much of any pulling. So this little bit of pulling is going to have to suffice for a lot of balance that I might be lacking for my push-focused training programs.